Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Entering play call screen. Onside bait, Normal.
And the Gators will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Pocket slide is selected. Formation, there, out. AHB stretch. Bounce outside zone.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Entering play call.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
AHD stretch concept from recent coach suggest recent. There are 8 categories. You have 9 options. HD stretch is selected.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Max protect.
To the air, it's Stockton. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
The Dogs will have it 1st and 10.
Max protect.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Entering play call.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Formation concept. Play action screen. AHD slip screen.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Florida! The defense putting points on the board.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early, put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Entering play call. Normal.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Categories.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Frazier. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Georgia won the SEC a season ago, but face planted in the playoff largely due to their offensive issues. But Kirby Smart is certainly reloaded at the skill positions.
I've reloaded, and obviously the quarterback spot was an issue all last year and then down the stretch. And now, interested to see how the page turns with Gunnar Stockton at the helm. Does it bounce back offensively? Do they look like the Georgia of old?
Yeah, this is an expectation, obviously, that Kirby Smart has created of excellence. And they've done really great high school recruiting. Obviously brought in some key players through the portal as well. You know what this is going to look like. A physically dominant team on both sides of the ball, but that QB position, that's the key.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Georgia sent out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Cornerback matchup. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Give cushion. Give cushion.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33, gains 4 on the play. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play. And those guys pan out at such a high level. Just they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
He is lucky to get that one back. And the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge.
He's going up top. Makes the grab inside the 30. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a third and long on their own 7, and they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Medium, smash, error 30, double moves, drive, double moves.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. And now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Entering play call, verticals Y option, RPO red flag, curl, left mesh, reload mesh.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's McCray.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Single pack, player, formation, there are 8 deep path, verticals, there are 13 categories. You have 25 options for verticals is selected.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
6 categories. Cover 1 hole.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line.
Audible.
The run to the right. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Give cushion.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
You have 7 options.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Give cushion.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Audible. Give cushion.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receivers to try to make the catch.
Give cushion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Clark. At the 40, there he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field, like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Give cushion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Webb. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Quick adjust.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Pass.
Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback.
There are 8 categories. There are 13 sub. Coach suggest inside zone, covered slide. Play from concept. pass, quick pass. There are 6 categories. You have 12 options. Slants is selected.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
There are 6 categories.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Backs protect.
Back to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play action.
You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Georgia sends out the punt team.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the punt team able to swing it to the ground.
Formation. There are 6 coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. It's Flagway. With the catch, it's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Give cushion.
They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
Give cushion.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Categories. You have 15 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
Audible.
Handoff from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
There are 4 categories. You have 15 options.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, the ground game. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And this one is perfect.
And
they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
AHP ISO. 26, outside, outside zone, outside zone.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Entering play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Robinson.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we can do. Build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Outside handoff there. Play height, concept, formation, error, pistol, wide trips, error, inside, 4 verticals.
Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
6 categories.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver is trying to catch it.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving.
Yes.
Just keeps swinging it. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
There are 6
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Give cushion.
Hand off from the shotgun.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy, if he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Lagway. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, I love defenders that are able to get up in the receiver's space, challenge them, and press coverage at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defending against the slant.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gators.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice.
There are 8 categories.
One game, I know, fellas, but
selected.
this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Out in the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Dogs! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Categories. Cover 4 showed you.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Audible.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The offense changing the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Song blitz 1. Formation. There are 3, 2 to 4 single mud. Cover 2 invert. Cover 1 hole.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Goals is selected.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Entering play call, college, there are 2 categories.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another
Entering
drive.
play call, concept, app, AHD stretch.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
To throw, it's Stockton. Skips away from pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team. Because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. 1st down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Let's go. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They have 15. Odd. Storm, cover 3 catch.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Yes.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
Entering play
Florida.
call, coach suggestions, there are 6
As Florida fans
categories.
like to say, come on Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in
Entering
Gainesville.
play
They've
call.
been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rout.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
Out. AHD stretch. AHD stretch.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the give off the left side. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense, trying to put something together.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that
inside zone.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had it. Defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the play.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44.
Audible. Give cushion.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Webb. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets into the 31.
Coach suggestions.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Give cushion.
And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There are 6 categories.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Entering play call.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. To the air, it's Lagway. And they can't make the play on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Play call, coach suggestions, there are 8, inside zone. Wild red option.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just enough there to get it to the 25. They pick up a 2.
Coach suggestions.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab right down the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Wild red auction.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. There he goes. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's McCray. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
There are 11 categories. You have 6 options. HP dive is selected.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Smash, error, drive, ceiling. Choice.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the back. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Entering play call.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spread the ball out quick, get to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple of yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times, if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Guard in the backfield. It's Humphries. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for space. It's Ball. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Fresh legs, man. It is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nickel, cover 4 showed you.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Audible.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
They want that clock to run. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
Suggestion. Formation. Time. Rush. There are 3 cat. Cover 1 Robert press.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. And guys,
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Buys a little time. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
They'll snap it from the 39. First makes the catch. It's McRae. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Entering play.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
You have 15 options. Cover 1 hill is selected.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Audible.
Back to pass. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Another touchdown for this guy. He's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Entering play.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
4 verticals.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. 3:25. Going with the ground game left. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which color jersey?
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Shotgun pass.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pocket breaking down. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go?
You have 166 options.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this has been a day to forget for this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back. Go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him. Strip. Sack. You get the rock.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Audible.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
There are 6 categories.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And the try is no good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
PHP off tackle.
One more play to pad the stats.
Backs protect.
They'll try the left side. Fights off a defender. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. Thanks so much for spending some time with us.